This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
844-999. Hold up. Who's our next contestant ready to play the game known as Big Dummy?
Still have Jason on the line.
Oh, Jason, that's right.
I'm still here, bud.
Okay.
We were just hoping you'd hang up, but here you are. Damn it. All right, here's your question. Are you familiar with John Tesh?
Not really.
Oh, man. Okay, look. John Tesh does radio shows around the country. You got to check this show out. All John says are facts. I'm John Tesh. Palm trees sometimes exist at the beach. We'll be right back.
Right, like that's his
Yeah,
game.
like, some balls are round. I'm John Tesh.
And I think he used to host Entertainment Tonight or
God.
something.
Yeah, he was hosting Entertainment Tonight.
Okay, that's
And he's
what-
also a musician.
Is he a pianist?
Yeah, he's something.
or like keyboard. I think he does more. Whatever the case, it actually goes back to his music. And believe it or not, as much as we like to poke fun at the guy, he's done a lot of very significant
dude.
stuff, including he wrote the theme song for what major network? My man's getting paid.
Not only that, his show is hugely syndicated.
He did the theme for the.
Major network?
What major network did he do the theme song for?
How about a CBS?
Now,
NBC.
question 5, Jason.
I'm also going to point out he also wrote the theme song for the NBA. That's what he's doing.
I like that one.
That's John Tesh, baby. Palm trees are plants. All right, your song, your question.
I'm John Tesh.
That's how we should end everything.
People like fried chicken. We'll be right back.
I'm John
He
Tesh.
just makes random statements that are facts. That's all he does.
He gets paid.
It's amazing.
In fact, what we should do is listen to his show and then come up with big dummy questions based on what he's informed us of.
Laying down some real knowledge there.
Multiple choice question. There's about 82 million Korean people in the world, but all of them use just 250, 350, or 500 last names.
350.
I guess 250.
250. 82 million people, 250 last names.
Question 6 there, Jason.
Sorry?
You're on question number 6.
I mean, it's a Smith. I respect it out of the Koreans.
Yeah, you're a Smith. I'm sure you, the Joneses, the Johnsons, all like, yeah, I get it. All right, believe it or not, John Lennon took a 5-year break from writing music after his son was born in 1975. He was inspired to get back in the game after he heard a song from the B-52s, the Go-Go's, or Bananarama.
The B-52s.
There you go, Jason. Rock Lobster. Down. What was the B-52 song?
Rock Lobster.
It was Rock Lobster.
I swear to God.
Huh.
He liked how it sounded. Okay. That's what got him back. So
I was
the
laying
famous
in bed
Beatle.
Then I heard Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
I should write again because the current state of music sucks.
I'm driving a car. It's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I like what you did there. Let me get back in the game.
Right. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Who I think that was after he passed on. Who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
That song, I will admit, as a child, was very hard to understand. It's like, who are these people?
Right, if you see the
like
video.
the blonde lady was kind of hot.
Right,
I remember
right.
that. Like, but I was just like, what is this music?
And then there's this guy who I maintain is probably one of the luckiest people in music. And look, he wrote some good songs. It's not that. But his voice, he never really sang. He just
talked.
He was like he was like a vaudeville sideman. Love Shack, baby.
He's like a hype man.
Hey.
Hype man for a punk band.
Big as a whale.
Red Lobster.
mean,
down.
Like,
down.
how is this guy getting paid?
Down.
Cheddar biscuit.
How was he in the band?
Game is Big Dummy, 844-99. Planet Claire. 999-OLA.
There, money shot right there.
Exactly.
Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hello.
Daniel, how are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing well. Not sober, Daniel.
I'm sober. I'm up on ladders today.
All right.
To give a shout out to Kitsap County.
Okay.
I'm the owner of Amazing Grace Painters.
Oh, nice. Amazing Grace.
That's a
He's
hell of a
amazing.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. The song plays every time you have sex for the rest of your life. Do you want to be Sarah McLachlan, Angel, Barney, I Love You, Clapton, Tears in Heaven, or Jesus Loves Me? I think you got to go
Tears in
Jesus.
Heaven, Clapton.
All right. It's an onslaught.
It's so wrong.
But he's killing it. I mean, he's
No pun intended. This is horrible.
When you go to your job, man, do you have like a work shirt?
Yes, we do.
I think yours should say wrench.
Say what?
Wrench.
Wrench?
Well, it's Amazing Grace Painters.
All right, I got
wrench
you.
like
Okay, yeah.
That job saved me.
Okay. All right, here is your question. There are currently 26 letters in the English alphabet, but up until the early 1800s, how many letters were in the English alphabet?
I'll say 18.
24.
27. Ooh. So believe it or not, it came after Z, but the 27th letter is what we call the ampersand now. That's all it was. I don't know why they got rid of it, but we still use the symbol, but it was in fact the ampersand.
Okay.
Go figure. Which animal sleeps the cleanest? Humans, chimpanzees, or lions?
Sleeps the cleanest?
Sleeps the cleanest. Has the cleanest place to lay their head.
Oh.
What were the choices? Lions, humans?
And chimpanzees.
Chimpanzee.
What? Okay.
Gotta be the chimp. They're always picking stuff out of each
show.
other's hair.
What's the science on this one?
It's just this, man. Before a chimp is going to go to sleep, it builds itself a new nest every day.
Oh, really?
Just period, right? So it might go back to the same spot, but whatever it laid in while it slept the night before, none of that is used or grabs fresh, whatever the hell it is, and lays it. See, with all the things that chimps do, this is an animal
seems like
that will
very, very
rip
wasteful.
your penis and testicles off in a fight. It's an animal that will eat other chimpanzees just to prove a point, but when it comes to going to bed, they are exceptionally clean.
I mean, it takes a week or two for me to change my sheets. I think they need to lessen their footprint.
Yeah, but it's just straw and stuff. And man, I did it last night.
What
What's
happened?
that?
Just to clean my sheets, and then you you kind of forget, and it's like, damn, this is nice.
No,
Yeah,
you
really
forget.
is.
Chimps don't forget.
The bed's made. It
Yeah.
smells like Downy. What a day.
See, chimps know.
Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game.
Can't believe more people don't use chimpanzees to push, clean laundry. Charge your change! Hello, Chad. Welcome to the men's room. Hello,
Hola.
Chad. Hola.
Yeah.
Chad, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Chad, welcome to the show. All right, our men's room poll. This song is going to play every time you have sex for the rest of your life. And it's going to play the entire time you're having sex. Will that be Sarah McLachlan, Angel, Barney, I Love You, Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven, or Jesus Loves Me?
Clapton.
Clapton.
Man, oh, man. It's just so wrong.
Okay, my answer is black.
Your answer.
Oh, wrong game.
Yeah, right. Killing yourself, aren't you, Chad?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. We got the confirmation. All right.
Oh, boy,
Here's the
Chad, you got
question.
yourself one there, didn't you?
Is that a wife or girlfriend?
Wife.
Okay.
Oh, it's the wife, baby.
The wife, baby.
Yes.
All right. I want you to
Baby.
take a quick look at your
25
wife.
lovely years.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, the lovely had so much sincerity, it's almost overwhelming.
That's right.
No wonder you picked Tears in Heaven. All right. Think about your wife.
I'm driving an 18-wheeler, and she has a hold of the wheel, so I got to be nice.
Okay.
All right.
And here's the question. Since your wife is there, the word compersion, it describes the happy feeling that people get when they see their significant other doing what?
Have an orgasm.
You were quick on that.
Be happy?
Laughing?
Eating.
Having sex with another person.
Oh.
Really?
That's what compersion
Oh,
is.
Jesus.
The happy feeling that people get when their significant other has sex with someone else. That's what compersion is.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting divorce lawyer play.
Well, I'm a redhead. I love getting naked.
I bet you do. What's your name?
Laura.
All right, Laura. Laura and Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now I know, Chad, why you've been married for 25 years.
That's right.
Yeah, she likes being naked. Like, that's all you need, man. All right.
Crazy in the head.
The Beastie Boys were originally a hard punk band with how many members?
6. 4.
Oh! Way to go, Laura, from the
Laura got it
gallery.
right. Believe
There
it or
we go.
not, they when they first started, the hardcore punk band, they had a female drummer.
Okay.
But it's a 4-piece. And then they said, well, the name is Beastie Boys, and I guess they threw her out. Huh. I don't know how it came to pass, but yes, they were the Beastie Boys with the female drummer.
Okay. Game is Big Dummy, 844-999-OLA. Can we squeeze in one more contestant, maybe?
Sure. Hello, Taylor. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Taylor, you sober or not sober?
I am sober. I'm waiting for a ride home from work.
All right, cool, man. You just made it in, Taylor. You're going to be our last
I know.
contestant.
Thank God. I've been waiting on for like 50 minutes.
We appreciate it. Men's Room Poll. This
Oh,
song's going to
God.
play every time you have sex for the rest of your life. Sarah McLachlan, Angel. Barney, I Love You. Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. Or Jesus Loves Me.
Probably Clapton.
Clapton.
I don't even know the song, so.
All right.
Well, I'll
boy,
give
Taylor.
you an idea. A comment came in and says, there's no way in hell I could do Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. We played that at my daughter's funeral.
Oh, see, it's never in a good spot.
You know what, man? Too real. Too real.
Hey,
messing
man.
around. Too real.
They don't play this at
Why
high
did
school
you do
prom.
that? Why
right?
did you do that? All right.
They're just making
I
their
get why
point.
they played it. But why did you tell us, man? Now I feel bad.
Because I had to see it, and I didn't want to feel the way I feel alone.
now you wanna share
I'm
your-
not going to lie
you
to
wanna
you.
share the
That is
sadness.
100% why I told you
What a
that. I
jerk.
came in, I felt like crap. All right, believe it or not, daylight savings time was actually repealed in this country for a while. But then, as the event of what war did daylight savings time come back to haunt us? We'd gotten rid of it. And then a certain war broke out, and they decided to bring it back to conserve energy.
Europe?
What war? Europe was
Oh, what
involved.
war?
Yes.
World War I.
World War II.
It was in Europe, though.
Damn, I was going to say that, but I decided to switch it up.
Well, they actually
Good
repealed
call.
it after World War I, and then... Oh, looks like we're out of time. We're out of
Taylor,
time. If you
that's
wait
all right.
on hold until next week, we promise we will put
We'll
you
get to
first
question
up.
number 2 with Taylor. All right, there you go. On Big Dummy, the head chef is on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some surprising foods that were invented right here in the United States of America. No way, Sherlock coming up, and we will drink and toast with a shot of the day. That is all on the way. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Head chef on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some surprising foods invented right here in the good old U.S. of A. But first time for a few emails in the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, liquor and horse gentlemen, today my grandson Eli James has started his journey around the sun on this day at 11:43 a.m. I would like a little kid fish sandwich and an Allen Thick look out, and maybe Thrill shouting Eli James. Thanks, guys. That from Grandpa Pat.
Fish sandwich.
Look out.
Eli James!
Macholas, love you and your show. You guys are freaking hilarious. It's my best friend Andrew's 24th birthday today. Gotta get some turtle wax with a bong rip in the paws. Thanks and keep on rocking, bitches. That from Cruz in Tacoma. Guys, can you give a birthday shout out to my brother Tim? He's a truck driver and listens to your show every day. If possible, let him know it's from Daniel. Thanks. Can we let him know it's from Daniel?
Hey, dude, this is from Daniel.
All right, it's from Daniel. Aloha, bitches. I just want to wish my father-in-law, Ray, a happy birthday. If you could, give him a suck-it-up cupcake and some turtle wax, that would be awesome. Mahalo, guys, from Cam.
So, suck it up, cupcake!
You're on it. You're on it.
You got him, man. That was wild. Guys, gonna get a birthday shout out for myself since no one else listens. I turned 25. Give me a big old Leroy Jenkins. Thanks, guys.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
My husband Kyle and I just got married in June, and today is his 25th birthday. He listens to your show all the time and got me listening as well. If you could give him an original fish sandwich and some really, really dirty German talk, that would rock, guys. That from Jess.
Fish sandwich?
Yeah, for your birthday, we're going to rearrange the alphabet so that you are on a D.
Yeah, and after that, you can come over and I'll make you some homemade blurtwurst. So when I blurt out something, this is the worst thing I can think of. It's also a sausage.
Yeah.
Birthday shout out for my boyfriend Zach. Fish sandwich, please, and the Dirty Germans if possible.
Fish sandwich.
Yeah, tonight we go to a basketball game. You will sit courtside and watch my Magic Johnson.
Yeah, and then after that, LeBron all over your body.
We call it LeBronzo.
Yeah. Kobe. She'll get the beef.
Yeah,
Guys,
steak.
please wish Sarah a happy birthday. She's 28. She would love a little kid's fish sandwich. Thanks, guys. That from Lee.
Fish sandwich.
Gentlemen, I turned 28 today. It would make my day if I could hear Turtle Wax and the Dirty Germans talking about landscaping in the sun. Thanks, guys. Love the show. That from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, I do not know much about the landscaping, but I know in the spirit of exploration, I've nicknamed my penis Leif Erikson. I'm hoping you can be a leaf blower.
Yeah, I love landscaping. It involves a lot of edging, and then at the end of the job, a lot of blowing. You got to get the grass off the sidewalk, Miles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Guys, it's my wonderful husband's birthday. Can Scott J. please get a Smell It and a Ted Woo? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That from Trick.
Oh, one more time?
Oh, we need a Smell It and a crowd. A Ted Woo. You got to smell it in there?
Yeah, my
we
bad,
need a woo. A Ted Woo.
We need a smell it.
And a Ted Woo. You got a Ted Woo? Who's got the Ted Woo?
Armageddon!
There you go.
Smell it.
Armageddon's good, too.
Got in there.
Birthday shout out to myself. Me and the baby girl share our second birthday together today. She's 2. I'm 31. How about the Dirty Germans and maybe a baby fish sandwich for her, please?
Fish sandwich.
Yeah, who's this dirty German for? The 2-year-old demand.
The 31-year-old.
Ah, that is good news, because tonight you will be like hot butter-dipped crawfish, and I will suck your butt.
Yeah, we are dirty, but I am confused. This is a child and an adult. So I say happy birthday to both of you.
Guys, in a moment, I'd love for you guys to wish my awesome husband, Daryl, the Big D, a very happy 40th birthday, listening to you guys together for over 10 years. He would love for Ted and Thrill, do a little dirty German talk, liquor and whores, that from the lovely Jill.
Yeah, tonight you will call me Amazon, because I'm going to deliver you a package.
Yeah, and you'll be shocked at the size of the river that flows out of me. You didn't know one man could produce so much.
Yeah.
Of? That's up to you.
Guys, long-time listener, it's my father's 52nd trip around the sun. He would love to request your penis is too small and a big old bong rip. Thanks, guys. Love the show. That from Doug.
Where did I put that?
Where'd you put your small penis?
Yeah.
Where's Mike's small penis?
Mike, where's your small penis
Where
at?
did you put that, Mike?
Find your small penis, Michael.
Mike?
People want to
Can't find
hear
a
your small
It's
penis.
really hard to find the small penis.
They have asked you to produce your small penis.
Oh, there we go.
There is Mike's small penis.
Right there. Where he left it.
It is so teeny tiny, it is hard to find.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, bitchy.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Oh, good luck here. Guys, who called the cops? I'm a mail carrier, and this happened a few months back. I was out on my route one day. Around noon, a cop stopped me and asked me if he'd seen a man with long black hair, a blue sweatshirt, and blue pants. Seeing as that almost perfectly described me in my uniform, I was slightly amused and said, no, I haven't seen anyone else like that. But that's not all. Later that day, in the same neighborhood, I saw a man with long black hair, a blue sweatshirt, and blue pants taking mail out of a box I don't think was his. So I called the cops as well. Hope you're all having a great one. Thanks for reading that from the Mexican mailman. As far as golf stuff, howdy, guys.
Howdy.
Ted was talking about John Daly bringing his bus to the Masters, and Ted was not wrong. However, John also brings the bus to every tournament. It's just a thing he does. The ops people of the tournaments plan for it and provide power to the bus. At some tournaments, it's not uncommon for the party at his bus to last past midnight. Dude likes to party, and so does everyone who works in the background at golf tournaments. It's not just a party for him and his people. It's a party for everyone there, all the way down to the tournament interns. Cheers, guys. That from John, the Jumbotron guy.
That's
who would
pretty
know
cool.
that kind of thing.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought it was just like random fans. That's awesome. Like the staff working gets a party with them.
Oh, what else we got here? As far as what happened when you were sleeping, guys, my boyfriend eats when he sleepwalks. I discovered it, so I overly duct taped my leftover Chinese or Mexican food containers so he could not figure out how to open them and would give up and then go back to bed. That from Allison.
Damn.
And bitches, as far as what happened while you were sleeping, like most of the stories, this took place during my party days living in New Orleans. And it's written there. At the time, I was working at a huge coffee chain that likes green. It wasn't unheard of for us to go out to the quarter at night and then go straight to work to open the shop. I guess these party ways finally caught up to me, though. One day, I decided to take a nap after work, and when I woke up, I felt so refreshed. I was like waking up in a Disney movie. Rubbed my eyes, stretched. I swear the birds were singing. Reached for my phone and had 45 text messages and 17 missed calls. Not a good sign. Number of texts wasn't too alarming because my friends were known to group text often. I started my voicemail, though, and it was work. I had slept through my entire shift the next morning. I think I had slept something like 17 hours straight. After calling into work to let them know I was alive, I enjoyed the rest of my evening with a quiet night in. Who dat? That from Lady Bear Jenna, who listens on the Bayou down in New Orleans.
Hey, that's pushing it. Like, oh, we partied every night, and then one day you just fall asleep for 17 hours.
17 hours, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Bet she was refreshed.
Coming up, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day, but first...
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Woo! Thank you, folks. Good to see everybody out here. I think everybody enjoys some ethnic cuisine, if you will, from around the world. People love Chinese food, Mexican food, Thai food, British specialties like fish and chips.
And, British specialty.
Yeah. I don't really know what else they are you having trouble again there, Miles?
The one thing people like...
It's gone.
It's gone.
Damn it.
It's gone.
Don't worry, they fixed it.
No, is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. We can't hear you. They told us yesterday they fixed it. You're good.
That's and it's gone.
Shepherd's pie.
No, it didn't go.
Shepherd's pie? Shepherd's pie is very good. I always think of that as an Irish, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I really don't know, man. I just know it's UK savvy, and I was there, years ago. All these guys were trying to get me to try it. No, thank you.
I love shepherd's pie.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. Well, it's got a layer of mashed potatoes on top.
Man, look, everything about it sounds
that.
fine. I don't know, man. It's just something about the meat.
I know, there's peas and corn in there.
That does not help.
I feel like that's an Irish standard, too.
What, peas?
Peas and corn.
Oh, they love peas.
Like they
in
show
the
up
UK,
at pot
man.
pies. They show up at a lot of places.
They'll give you mushy peas. They'll get, you order food and they hand you a ramekin of mushy peas. Like, other than babies, and they don't request it, it's just when they get started with, who the hell wants mushy peas?
Yeah, you know
it's a side dish. It doesn't make sense.
I do. Look at that. Mike's working on the mic as we're doing this. Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to turn it back on.
I blew on it.
Oh, there it is.
You blew on it and it worked, Mike.
Golly, damn, Miles is back and people are like,
oh, back to that again.
Yeah, well, we were doing much better when you weren't there,
I missed that comedy for the last 3 weeks. Woo, there we go.
I like mushy peas because I like a pie.
Come on.
That was great.
You have a pie, man. They're good. All right, let's see. Now, we're talking about foods you wouldn't guess were American. Number one, this one will not shock you. I think most people know this by now. But the fortune cookie.
Yeah. Knew that one.
San Francisco.
California.
That's
correct. I was tweaking a Japanese recipe, but basically the guy had a tea house. He invented it in 1914. That's amazing. Yeah.
It does have a very unique flavor to it.
I say this every time, and I like
vanilla?
salty and sweet. People think I'm crazy. But if you have some leftover rice with some soy sauce, crack open the fortune cookie, and then use it as a little scoop to get the rice.
Okay.
Oh.
I can see what you're saying. Okay. I will say this. The fortune cookie, to me, it qualifies less as food and just more as something that is edible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's, if I don't, like, if the kids are like, can I have your fortune cookie? Like, yeah.
Numbers again.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude.
Numbers again. All right. This probably won't blow your mind that garlic bread isn't actually from Italy.
Does not shock me.
Can you guess what state we get it from? Now, think about garlic bread, right?
Jersey?
No. It's kind of a hearty thing. You eat it with a big thing of spaghetti.
Iowa.
All right, you're getting closer.
All right. So this is Middle America.
Ohio, Michigan.
Okay. You know what? That does make sense at some level, right?
Yeah. One tale is that soldiers serving in Italy during World War II were spoiled on bruschetta, classic, tomatoes and olive oil drizzled on there. So basically, when they returned home, they kind of wanted something, and they had garlic and margarine. They made garlic bread.
I'm glad that's what they had, man. I'm a fan of garlic bread.
I'm a big fan. I always wonder what that tub is in the deli where they have garlic butter spread for your bread.
Buy it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like
just make it a
home. Dude, I've done it.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
stuff is good. It's so good that I think I bought one and then threw it out.
You need to.
What? Just because it was going on everything.
It's like, yeah.
Well, why would you throw it out? It means you're enjoying it.
Because I was enjoying it too much. Like turkey sandwiches don't need to be garlic bread toast sandwiches.
Yes, they do.
but when they can be, why not?
So good.
Miles, this one's going to hurt.
Oh, no.
It's one of your favorite Mexican dishes, but it's not from Mexico.
The chimichanga.
The chimichanga, man.
Oh, no.
Close. Arizona.
Go on the chimichanga.
Several chefs claim the chimmy is theirs. Do you ever call it a chimmy? Let me get that chicken chimmy, dog.
No,
I might go get one tonight and I'll bring it up.
Can I have an American chimichanga, please?
1950. Basically, the one story is that the founder of El Charro Cafe fumbled a burrito into some frying oil.
And that's how it became.
The kids were around, so she didn't want to curse, and she screamed out, "Chimichanga!"
Are you being serious?
I swear to God.
What does chimichanga mean?
She just didn't want to curse.
Oh,
because there was kids there, and she dropped the burrito in there.
That's how the chimichanga
That's one of the
be?
theories of how the chimichanga.
So the original name would have been the goddammit.
Yeah, or the OS.
Yeah, mother effer.
German chocolate cake? Not from Germany.
No. 9?
It's from the Northeast, though.
Pennsylvania.
Massachusetts. Good call, Miles. Basically, he wasn't even German, but his name was. So he made this thing.
I'm not German. I'm allergic to chocolate.
Yeah. Right. And basically, he made it. His last name was German, sounded German, right? He was working at the Boston Baking Company. A Dallas paper 100 years later in 1952 reprints the recipe for it. It's like, it's German chocolate cake.
And that's it.
That's it.
So he never called it that, but the Dallas
But you can
paper
never make
did.
a dime off a recipe. That's the problem. Like, you could invent pizza or whatever, or the German chocolate cake, but unless you make it specific.
Right.
You know,
The
like-
recipe doesn't help you.
Right, the recipe
Just make it.
should
That's
be
why
yours.
the Colonel, like to this day, KFC does not give out their recipe.
No.
It's locked in a safe.
Right.
That's why we all know Bush's beans are safe now. It's Duke's dead.
That's right. Duke kept running his goddamn mouth. Look what happened.
English muffins, not from England.
New England?
New York.
Okay.
You know what? That makes sense.
Or if you want to go old school, New Amsterdam.
But see, I can believe that because the English love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dry, crispy bread products in the morning.
Samuel Bath Thomas. Thomas English muffins. Originally called toaster crumpets. But
Toaster crumpets.
Yeah. You
Come
see
on,
a crumpet
brothers.
every
Not
once in a while.
Dr. Seuss.
I do like a Thomas's English muffin. They're good.
Can you name another English muffin, Brad?
Franzia?
Yeah, whatever the local places
Okay.
are. They're never that good, though. They're never as good as the Thomas.
You ain't no Thomas.
Also, for my preference, I mean, like croissants are great, and I love croissants. Don't
Sure.
get me wrong. But if I'm going to eat a breakfast sandwich, I prefer it on the English muffin.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
Give me the croissant.
The Cuban sandwich.
Not from Cuba.
Not from Cuba.
I'll say Miami.
Is it even Cuban inspired then? At least.
It is. It is from
Okay.
Florida. Now, there's some argument over did it originate in Tampa or Miami? I would say Miami, probably on, what's that, 6th
Based on my
Street or whatever?
experience?
Yeah. But everybody agrees it was basically a cheap lunch offered to Cuban immigrants working in Florida cigar factories in the late 1800s.
I think if
You
I
want a
went-
ham sandwich? You want a pickle on it?
Wouldn't
Bam.
you be kind of bummed out if you went to Cuba and they didn't have like a good Cuban sandwich?
They'd be like, what the hell are you talking
That's
about?
the one thing I eat all the time, and I
there
thought
is
had
a
your name on
ton.
it.
There is a ton of pork though in Cuban food.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I had a
so
buddy-
This is like ham, right? And then.
Yeah. Well, it's ham and there's like a piece of pork loin on
Yeah,
there too.
yeah.
They
Right,
double
right.
it up. Yeah, I had a buddy that quit eating pork for like a year.
Okay.
Then went to Cuba.
And it all ended.
It all ended.
You didn't have a choice.
Thrill, you know this one. This one isn't that shocking. French dip sandwiches.
Yeah, like, come on.
Right. Not
I
from
mean,
France. It's from California.
like,
But
come
the
on.
inventor of the sandwich is French. The creation of the sandwich happened, in American soil. What's it? Philippe Mathieu?
Sure. You're asking us?
He opened a deli and sandwich shop in L.A. back in 1800. I've always heard that one of the things was they just made the cup of like blood juice and happened to dip it in there.
That's exactly. I mean, that's all it is, right?
I'll tell you what, any hot sandwich, man, if you can, get the au jus. I found that's a
Oh,
good
absolutely.
way to go.
One quick
Dip anything
question.
in there.
Is it safe to assume that anything that has French in front of it, if we eat it here, is not French?
Well, like
Toast,
French fries, right? I mean, truthfully,
French bread.
But French fries are Belgium. It'd be a pommes frites. We didn't even get the area country right.
Doesn't matter.
Why don't we
French
call
fries
them
now.
Belgium? Right? We call them French fries.
That's right.
Oh, we
French-
got Belgian waffles.
We do have Belgian waffles. It's the best waffles.
The best.
I love them. General Tso's chicken.
Yeah.
It's not from China. It's from New York City.
General Tso, is he a real guy? Is he a real general?
I don't believe
The dish
so.
is named after a Chinese statesman named General Tso Singtang.
I bet you nailed that.
You did that with the accent and everything.
It sounded close,
you did
right?
it right.
I'm sure if you speak
shot.
Chinese, that was offensive, and I apologize, but I thought I was
No, you
getting
probably
close.
nailed
I
it.
would say that you said it's from New York City. Miles, you probably agree with this. It would have been General Tso's.
General Tso.
General Tso's
Tso's got
chicken.
great chicken. Sometimes the soup is cold, but the chicken is great.
This is the one that kind of blew my mind the most. Russian dressing. It's not from Russia. It's from New Hampshire.
No.
Yes!
God damn it.
The last
I
one
bet
on the
there's not
list.
1,000 islands in either.
Pasta Primavera. It's from New York City.
Oh.
Still delicious.
I mean, it is.
Thank you,
Damn it.
head chef. There you go.
Thank
Wow. Nothing
All
else
of your ethnic favorites.
I mean, Russian dressing's not even Russian.
We will drink and toast. Coming up, the shot of the day is on the way. The return of No S. Sherlock is coming up next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Hola, bichola. You have entered the men's room.
All right, stay tuned. Coming up, we'll drink and toast with the shot of the day. But first, our own Steve the Throw Hill combs the globe.
Fix it.
Looking for stories with headlines that scream.
Well, no, Sherlock.
Miles, this one is for you specifically. You've been saying this for years. Surprise suspects in arson. Volunteer firefighters.
No, Sherlock.
Want something to do?
Right, literally. It's the plot to Backdraft.
Right. It's the whole thing.
It was Ox.
I guess they were saying setting fires deliberately in North Carolina woods and abandoned buildings. Well, like I said, it gave them something to do.
Yeah.
At least it was abandoned buildings. We continue. And again, I don't understand how these are headlines. I don't understand why people are still doing studies on this, but the headline reads, exercise may aid in weight loss.
Really? Well, no, Sherlock.
I mean, honestly, guys, is there anyone who has not heard this already for the entirety of their life? Yes, exercise may aid in weight loss. University of York says no evidence to support link between violent video games and violent behavior.
Oh, no, Sherlock.
Every time they do this study, which is more than it should be, they keep reaching the same conclusion. At what point do they believe themselves? Is it just me? Mm-hmm. All right. IHOP faked its name change to IHOB to promote its burgers.
Well, what do you know about that? No, Sherlock.
Some people think they just did it for real, and now they're like, oh, it was a joke.
The thing is, you don't really need to explain that when IHOP has pretty much said that themselves. We changed it to IHOP. Try our new burgers. Try our new burgers. These are the kinds of burgers we have. We changed it back to IHOP. Like, no kidding. God damn. Pediatric Academy now says medical marijuana may help some ill kids.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. No, Sherlock.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
It's working for the old people.
It's working for a lot of people.
Now, again, this headline, it's a shame this headline exists, but we can understand why it probably popped up. Don't stick knives in toasters.
Gee willikers, are you kidding? I cannot believe it. No, Sherlock.
The bread stuck down in there.
We all understand that was for one person that took it a little too far. It was discovered that treating people like people is better for people.
No, Sherlock.
Misleading marketing fuels bottled water consumption.
Well, no, Sherlock.
I'm going to fill in a headline for you. Misleading marketing fuels pretty much everything we buy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, that's just how that goes.
So they hire a marketing team.
And here we go. Year-old baby appears in immigration court, cries hysterically.
No, Sherlock.
Landmark study reveals that a cup of coffee reduces sleepiness in the morning.
Really? Well, no, Sherlock.
Landmark.
Thank you, Steve. All right, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there
Landmark
deserves
study,
to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Throw Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yeah. And today, we brought him up yesterday, but today we're actually going to officially toast 46-year-old Jonathan Crenshaw of Miami, Florida. Now, we're not entirely sure what happened this past Tuesday, but to hear it from Jonathan, he was sucker punched by a tourist from Chicago before then getting kicked in the head. He said this happened around midnight. He's a homeless dude who's sleeping on the sidewalk. That's what he says happened. Now, to be fair, the tourist says that is not the case. But either way, the tourist ended up getting stabbed by Jonathan. And what makes this stabbing notable is that Jonathan has no arms. So apparently what happened was, after getting punched and kicked in the head, dude grabbed a pair of scissors out of his waistband with his feet, stabbed the dude in the arm twice, and then put the scissors back in his waistband, all with his feet. Just picture this. The tourist survived. Jonathan, however, was arrested by the long arm of the law as he was armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
Armed?
Yeah, long arm of the law.
Long arm. I was like,
he was armed.
He was armed and dangerous. Dude had the scissors. I just want you to picture this. You have a pair of scissors in your waistband. You take your foot, you snatch these scissors out and stab a man twice in the arm and put them back like lightning fast.
Why do you have scissors on him?
I think because you're a homeless guy and just want to defend yourself.
He was armed.
All right. Yeah, he was a guy with no arms.
He was armed.
But he's armed, see. Well, if you're homeless, things are bad enough, right? People want your stuff.
Yeah, but
if you have no arms, right, you just think things would escalate. Everyone's going to pick on you. That's what my guess is.
That's impressive, though, man. You take the frickin' thing right out of your pants with your
stab
the guy
him
twice and put it back. Let's get it done.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy. Yep. So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola, bichola! Let's get a contestant on the line for profile. This will take color 9-844-999-OLA.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.